Today we're going to start a new playlist of financial planning, and we will be covering all the important questions and topics for MCOM level. So, first we'll do the unit 1 regarding with the questions, the important question that had come in previous years. So the very important topic in the question is to describe the financial planning. So the question is, discuss the significance of financial planning and the globally accepted principles of financial planning process. I'll show you how to write the answers also in the exam. So moving to the next slide. Financial planning is a crucial process that allows individuals, businesses, and organizations to manage their finance effectively to achieve long-term goals and financial stability. Now, the significance of financial planning is why we need financial planning. Obviously, to achieve the goals, efficiently allocate the resources, to manage our risk, to optimize our investment, to improve the cash flow, tax planning, and preparation for uncertainty. Now, one by one, we'll be describing all these subheadings. The first one is goal setting and achievement. So, financial planning helps in setting specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound smart financial goals. Whether it's saving for retirement, purchasing a home, or investing in business, financial planning provides a clear roadmap to achieving these objectives. The second one is efficient resource allocation. Through careful analysis, financial planning ensures that available financial resources are allocated optimally. This avoids over expenditure in certain areas while ensuring the critical goals such as emergency funds, insurance, and retirement planning are not neglected. The third one is risk management. Financial planning helps to identify potential risk such as market risk, inflation, personal emergencies, and devise strategies to mitigate them, such as insurance, diversified investment portfolios, or building an emergency fund. Investment optimization. With a structural financial plan, individuals can make informed decisions about where to invest their money. This might involve selecting between asset classes like stock, bonds, real estate, or alternative investment based on risk tolerance and expected returns. The fifth one is improved cash flow. A well drafted financial plan helps in monitoring income and expenses, leading to better control over cash flow and minimizing unnecessary spending. It also helps in identifying opportunities for increasing income or savings. Next, tax planning. Financial planning incorporates strategies to minimize tax liabilities through proper investment choices, making use of available tax deductions, and employing other legal tax saving methods. Preparation for uncertainty. Financial planning provides a buffer against unforeseen events such as medical emergencies, job loss, or market downturns. By setting up contingencies, individuals and organizations are better prepared to wealth financial challenges. So, this was the significance of financial planning, that why we need financial plannings. Now, moving to the next part of this question is the principles of financial planning process that is globally accepted. So, the process of financial planning is generally broken down into series of steps that are recognized globally. The Financial Planning Standard Board (FPSB) identifies these principles as part of its global certification standards for financial planning. So, the principles of financial planning process starts with very first establishing and defining the relationship with the client. You first need to identify and establish the relationship with the clients, define the scope of financial planner's engagement with a client, establishing trust, ensuring transparency about the service provided. The planner set expectations regarding roles, responsibilities, fees, and overall process. Then we have to collect the data of the clients and determine their goals and expectation. So accurate and comprehensive data collection is essential. This include understanding the client's financial situation, their income, expenses, assets, liabilities, as well as personal goals, time horizons, and risk tolerance. Financial planners often use these data to create a holistic financial profile. Now, after gathering the client information, we need to analyze and evaluate the client's financial status. Then the planner analyzes the client's data to assess current financial health. This includes evaluating cash flow, current investments, tax situations, insurance coverage, retirement plan, and any estate consideration. The goal is to identify the gaps and opportunities. After this, have to develop and present a financial planning recommendations to the client. So, based on the analysis, the planner formulates recommendation to the client's goal and risk tolerance. The financial plan may include suggestions for budgeting, investment, tax strategies, insurance need, and estate planning. The planner should present this in a way that is easy to understand for the client. Now, then comes implementing the financial planning. After the client approves the recommendation, the next step is to implement the plan. This may involve setting up investment account, purchasing insurance, setting up retirement funds, or executing estate planning documents. The planner may coordinate with other professionals such as tax consultants, lawyers during the implementation. Now came after implementing the financial planning, we need to monitor and review the plan. So financial planning is not one time process. Regular monitoring, review are essential to ensure that the plan stays on the track with the client's evolving life circumstances, changing goals, and market conditions. The planner should make necessary adjustment to keep the plan aligned with the long-term objectives. And then the last one is professionalism and ethical consideration. A critical principle that underpins the entire financial process is professionalism and adhere to the ethical standards. This includes acting in the client's best interest, maintaining confidentiality, avoiding conflicts of interest, and continuously updating professional knowledge and skills. So this question was all about the significance of financial planning, which includes 7 points. That is goal setting and achievement, efficient resource allocation, risk management, investment optimization, improved cash flow, tax planning, and preparation for uncertainty. Now come the very important part of this question was financial planning process, which again includes 7 points. First one is to identify and establish the relationship with the client, to gather the client's information and determine goals and expectation. Then we have to analyze and evaluate the client's financial status. Then develop and present financial resources, financial planning recommendation to the client. And once the recommendation are accepted and approved by the client, then we have to implement the financial plan. And the process does not end here, because after this we have to keep on monitoring and reviewing the plan. And the very last is professionalism and ethical consideration. So this is all about this question. Moving to the second question, that is define financial planning process and elaborate the journal principles of cash flow planning. We have already discussed about the financial process, and here we're going to discuss the principles of cash flow. Earlier we have discussed the principles of financial planning, and here we have to talk about principles of cash flow planning. So let's start. An overview of financial planning process. It is a structured approach used by individuals, families, or businesses to assess their current financial situations, set financial goals, and create strategies to achieve these goals. It involves collecting and analyzing financial data, creating a roadmap to meet objectives, and implementing and reviewing the plan regularly to adapt to life changes and market conditions. So basically, this financial planning process includes 6 steps, 6 major steps, that are establishing the client planner relationship, gathering relevant data, analyzing the data, developing and presenting a financial planning, then implementing, and then monitoring, reviewing, and adjusting the plan as necessary. This was discussed already in the first answer. So moving to the second part of this question, that is the journal principles of cash flow planning. Now, cash flow planning is a core element of financial planning process that focuses on the management of income and expenses to ensure that there is adequate liquidity to meet both short-term needs and long-term financial goals. So, effective cash flow planning helps individuals and businesses avoid financial stress and optimize their financial resources. Now, the key principles of cash flow planning includes, the very first is understanding income and expenses. So the first step in cash flow planning is to comprehensively track and categorize all sources of income and expenses. This can include your salary, dividends, interest, rental income, and irregular source of money. Similarly, expenses can be divided into fixed, that is rent, loan repayment, and variables, that is entertainment and grocery categories. Now, after understanding the income and expenses, now budgeting is the second point of general principles of cash flow planning. A budget acts as a blueprint of cash flow management. It defines spending limits across the various categories and help ensure that spending aligns with income. So budgeting also prioritizes essential needs over discretionary spending, preventing overspending and enabling disciplined saving. So the second point was budgeting. Now moving to the third one, that is expense management and control. So once the budget is established, controlling expenses become critical. This involves regular monitoring of spending, identifying areas where cost can be reduced, and eliminating wasteful expenditure. efficient expense management increase surplus cash that can be used for saving and investment. Now, the fourth one is to create an emergency fund. A key aspect of cash flow planning is setting aside money for emergencies such as job loss or can be medical emergencies or some unexpected repairs. So, typically, an emergency fund should cover 3 to 6 months of essential living expenses, providing a financial buffer and liquidity during uncertain times. Now, fifth one is debt management. So, proper cash flow planning ensures that debt is managed efficiently, balancing between repayment of high interest debt and saving for future goals. A plan should focus on paying down expensive debt like credit card balances while managing less costly debt strategically. Now, the sixth point is savings and investments allocation. So, the fundamental principle of cash flow planning is paying yourself first, meaning setting aside a fixed portion of income for saving and investment before covering the discretionary expenses. This ensures a disciplined approach to wealth building and financial security. Now, the timing of cash inflows and outflows. Effective cash flow planning aligns the timing of income receipt and expenses payment. It ensures liquidity is available when needed, preventing cash crunches or the need to rely on expensive credit options. Adjusting for life changes. Cash flow planning should be flexible and regularly reviewed to adjust for major life events such as marriage, having children, a job change, or retirement. So, adapting to change helps maintain financial stability. Optimizing cash flow for goals. Beyond covering daily expenses, cash flow planning helps optimize the surplus for long term financial goals such as buying a home, children's education, or retirement. It aligns short term spending habits with long term wealth accumulation. So, there were 9 points for journal principles of cash flow planning. Let's recall. First one is understanding income expenses, budgeting, expense management and control, creating emergency fund, debt management, saving and investment allocation, timing of cash inflows and outflows, adjusting for life changes, and optimizing cash flows for goals. So, cash flow planning is crucial to maintain financial health and stability. It ensures that expenses are managed, income is efficiently utilized, and then there is enough liquidity for both regular expenses and unexpected situations. By following these rules and principles, individual and business can avoid financial stress, achieve their goals, and build sustainable wealth. So, this is all for this video. We'll be covering other topics and other major important questions in the next videos. Do subscribe our channel and like the video. Thank you.